Ahoy and welcome to I Like Watches. For those of you new here, my name's Gary, I like watches, and you're here watching this because you like watches too. In today's video, I have a new release to share with you from a fantastic micro brand. If you like the look of this watch, I'll put all the relevant information in my video description. The important thing to know is you can order this watch from the 27th of August. It is a new version of Venezianico's incredible dive watch. One of the things I really like about this watch is the tungsten bezel insert. But before I go any further, there's a couple of other things I want to talk about. The first one is the London Watch event at the end of September. It is UK's largest one-day event, and I've got a couple of tickets. My brother and I are going, and I just thought it was worth mentioning because Venezianico are the principal sponsor. It's near Heathrow, so if you're local, it would be great to see you down there. This is the 9th year that it's been put on, and it'll be the first time I'm going, and I'm very much looking forward to it, actually. I'll put a link to the World Time UK website in my video description, and like I said, you can just go and grab a couple of tickets. They're free, and hopefully I'll see you down there. And I also wanted to talk a little bit about the brand Venezianico, because I think they've come an awfully long way in a relatively short period of time. This brand was started in 2017 by a couple of brothers, Alberto and Alessandro. Their watches are very much inspired by their hometown of Venice. They have 4 main models, and they recently launched a very premium watch with their own movement. They've got a huge selection of watches, and I've featured quite a few on my channel, and I have to say I'm just really impressed. Sadly, I don't think the brothers will be at the show at the end of September, but there will be representatives from the brand. So if you go on their website and you see any watches you like, I would strongly recommend coming to the event and getting your hands on their watches. But if you're unable to do that, then the next best thing is watching my videos, because hopefully I can share with you what they're like to handle. In my reviews and in my videos, I try to show you detailed pictures, lots of macro shots, and I try to share my experience of handling and unboxing and owning their watches. And I know it's not quite the same as getting your own hands on their watches, but I do my best to share my experiences. And I have to say, my experiences with their watches have generally been very, very positive. I love this dive watch. One of the most striking features on this dive watch is the bezel insert. It's polished tungsten, and you can actually test the hardness with the diamond selector. Although it does make a horrible beeping noise, it still shows you that it is an incredibly hard material, and I love the way the light plays with it. It is just striking. But it doesn't stop there. Their watches are generally beautifully made. They house very nice movements. You've got the SW200 inside of this dive watch. It is a 200-meter diver, so 120 click unidirectional bezel action. Very nice bezel action. Great lume on their watches. The finishing, the fit and finish, really, really nice. The specifications throughout are generally strong. This one has a case back that's screwed down with screws, and the crown, of course, is a screw down crown. You still get that 200-meter water resistance rating. Of course, you're going to get things like sapphire crystal with AR coating, and they're selling it on a rubber strap, although it feels a bit more like a silicone strap to me. I would have liked it to come on an FKM strap. If you're going to go that sort of rubbery strap direction, I think FKM is the best option. It just feels a bit heavier, it's a bit more dense, so it sort of spreads the weight of the watch around your wrist a little bit more evenly. But I like the fact that it's not sticky. It's a sort of, smooth, rubbery texture, but not sticky at all. So it's very easy to put on and take off, and you don't tend to get lint sticking to it. But this is a good quality strap. It integrates into the case very nicely. You do get a mix of brushing and polishing throughout the watch case, of course. None on the strap, given it's a rubber strap, but the buckle is very nice. Nice design on the case back. The dial is probably the main talking point. In fact, I I can't believe I've left it this long to talk about the dial. It's a turquoise dial, a natural stone or mineral dial, so every watch dial is going to be a little bit different, and yeah, this is basically what makes this watch different to all the other divers in this particular range. It's the dial. And there is a little bit of marketing stuff on their website regarding why they've chosen to produce a watch with this particular dial material. I'm not going to go into it. I'll let you guys head over to their website and have a look if you're interested, but it is just a beautiful color, isn't it? They've color matched the strap to the dial, and it makes for a pretty dynamic and sort of striking dive watch on your wrist, again with that tungsten bezeling. So I love it. I don't know why more brands don't use tungsten in their bezels. They're making 500 of these. They do tend to produce their watches in limited numbers, and yeah, if you want one, again, I'll put a link to their website in my video description. They're selling it at a discounted rate at launch. Sign up to their newsletter. They'll keep you updated on their launch. It's going to be launching in the next 48 hours or so. It will normally be priced at $1,395 but for the launch it's going to be $1,115. And if you're not sure whether or not to pull the trigger, maybe head over to the watch show at the end of September near Heathrow. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.